Hey guys! Oh, just getting rid of that. It's me. Well, toxic free. Hey, welcome. It's really hot today. I'm in a hot flush. It's not a good sign, is it? Okay. If anybody's there, say hey. Let me just pop on the chat. Live chat. All messages are visible. I do this every time. I'm never prepared. Hi guys. Hey Iris. I'm fine, Andy. Hello, nice to have you here again. Where was you for ages? Guys, I'm feeling rather annoyed today. My ears are burning today. Now, if you haven't watched any of my lives, when I get tired and stressed, my ears burn. So if I look like a beacon with big red ears today, just ignore them because they're getting hot. Hey, Iris, 2 a.m. in Australia. What are you doing up at 2 a.m. watching me? As for the title, I know, Andy, it's been a while, hasn't it? I don't know where to start. The epidemic of life coaches on YouTube. What is it with that? What is it? What is going on? Insomnia. I get that too. I want to talk about somebody. Now, I'm not doing this for subs, views. I'm not doing it to jump on my own bandwagon of, what is going on, the dramas on the YouTube communities. I am just feeling a little bit annoyed at the moment, and I just got to the point where, do you know what? I was thinking to myself, do I say something? Do I go live and talk about it? Or are people going to think that I'm just the same? I'm just trying to get views. I'm not. If people want to project onto me and say, oh, you're doing this for views, you're doing this for subs, whatever, I don't really care. But if anybody, who watches Armchair Detective? Alan, if you're watching this, join me. Join me. It'd be great. Because I have something to say to you. I am so disgusted by you. I just, when I'm stressed and anxious and annoyed with something, I tend to just get an influx of information in my head and my mouth does not work fast enough. You need to stop. And anybody who watches him, fine. If you want to attack me because you think he's great, he's from the UK, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed it's somebody who's dragging out something so long. For what reason? Sorry, I've lost all my messages. Unless you've all buggered off and left me. Oh, there they are. I just wanted to say something about it, and I don't know what anybody else thinks, if anybody else watches him, but I feel so sorry for the Rusiks. I feel so sorry for the whole family who've got to deal with this. I've never known anything like this before. And you need to check him out, or don't, I don't know. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place because should I involve myself? Probably a lot of people would probably say no. But I just think some people need to stand up and say what's right. I've sat back, right, and I've watched this channel now for, I don't know how, when was it? Back in August last year? That disgusting, despicable, horrendous thing happened with Chris Watts and his lovely family. It's over. Chris Watts is in jail. And you might be thinking, well, you're doing a video now on Chris Watts. I'm not doing a video on Chris Watts. I'm doing a video on the idiot Alan, whatever his name is, that keeps on bringing the damn subject up. I've seen the Rusiks trying to ask him to stop. And he won't stop. And now he's going to be a life coach. What is it about life coaches? Why? Why do people think that? Do you know what it is? Now, this has happened to another channel that I won't go into. He's a narcissist, and I'm going to stand up and say that. He's a narcissist. Because he's got all the traits, the attributes, everything that, you know, you look at. The smarmy smile, the fact that there's no empathy in his talk. He can talk about people dying and he doesn't seem to have any empathy or any remorse, or he seems to enjoy talking about murdered people. If you're going to do a channel on somebody who's been murdered, show a little bit more respect. And I think if the family ask you to stop, I think you need to stop. Hey, Mr. Mr. Me, however you say it. I'm just, when I saw the last videos that he'd done, and it says, now I'm going to be a life coach. I was like, I see it as, okay, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, Alan, tell me. Come on here now and have a little chat with me. Your time's the UK time, so, you know, you might be watching this, and if you are, my perception of the situation. Exactly, Iris. This is going to be a hard one for me because at the moment I'm still suffering from GAD and my anxieties levels getting up, and I don't know. I don't even know how to start this conversation, and it'll roll soon. But to me, it looks like somebody is way out of his depth. Somebody has got to the point with his channel where he's going to get pulled. And he's worried about getting pulled. And he probably knows that one day he will get pulled. And all his 40,000 subscribers, probably most of them watching for the drama, are going to disappear, and he's going to lose them all. Sorry, this is just making me so anxious talking about this. So what they do is they start to, see, narcissists are chameleons. And what they'll tend to do is change according to the environment that they're in. If they're in trouble, or if they've been caught out, or if they've been spotted, or if they're in some kind of predicament where their mask is being dropped, or the true self is being exposed, they will change and they will peel off their skin and re-emerge as another person. They will invent another persona and they'll cast off their old one. I know another life coach that has done that, and that old persona they cast off, they generally will delete so that you don't know. And the thing with YouTube as well is the viewers, exactly, Doug, the viewers on YouTube are always rejuvenating. It's not like a friend's Facebook page where you have 200 friends, whatever you do, they're the same people, give or take one or two every time you do a little cleansing or you invite somebody new, but generally they're the same group of people. YouTube is not like that. YouTube, you will get people will come onto YouTube maybe a year, 6 months, not even very, and they'll watch the channel and they'll disappear, and then there'll be new people coming on all the time. And this is why these channels can regurgitate. Is that not the right word? Is it regurgitate? That sounds disgusting. Regenerate, whatever the word is. They will invent themselves and reinvent themselves because the audience is also moving, where the old people will disappear off YouTube, or they'll go somewhere else, or they'll unsub from you and stop watching you, and new people. And every time the new person that comes on will see you as what you are for that. They won't look in the past. They don't know who you were, and they'll see you as you are now. So like I say, it's always regurgitating. So these people can change personas because the audience is always changing. They're never there all the time. So a channel can change from a criminal channel to a YouTube makeup channel if they want to. And after a while, people watching will forget who they used to be because those people that watched them as they were have gone. Does anybody kind of get what I'm trying to say? So they can do this. And this is what's going to happen. Alan, you're now starting, to me, in my eyes, you are looking like you are reinventing yourself so that you can keep hold of your 40,000 people before your channel gets taken down, or before the Rusex decides to do something and get you reported. See, I'm just stuttering today. I should have drunk a bottle of gin before I came out. No, that's not a good thing to do. But people, I really don't know. I just think the guy is just jumping on the bandwagon of life coaching. He is, to me, life coaching, a lot of it is about opinion. A lot of life coaches that do life coaching now aren't based on any kind of certification or any kind of schooling. It's case of opinion. Life coaching is opinion. Do what I say. This is what I think you should do. Now, if you're being told how to behave and how to act by somebody who's toxic, what kind of opinion are they going to have? Why would you want to have somebody who is toxic, who has no empathy, who's after money, supply, ego, fame, celebrity? Why would you want someone like that to tell you how to live your life? Because what they'll do is they'll project their inner own opinions and their self onto you and tell you how to live your life through how they live in theirs. Who wants to pick up someone else's traits? So I don't know. I'm on here just airing my views. I just think, let me just check who's, I can't even see messages because of my iPad is playing up. Oh, there we go. I can see you all now. So I have to tap the screen and scroll. Jenny, that's not fair, Doug. No, wait, before I continue. Why can't my messages come on the screen? Sorry, guys. There are a few very well qualified and very good life coaches. There is, Jenny, but they're not the ones that we're talking about today. There is a lot. I'm not judging. I'm not tarring every single life coach with the same brush. I'm talking about people like AD and like other ones that I've mentioned in the past, who just from one day out of the blue, do you know what? Today, I'm going to be a life coach. No. That does not sit well with me whatsoever. That's who we're talking about, Jenny. And I'm not trying to knock you, but that's how it is. They should have qualifications. They should, Jenny, but they don't. They don't. I'm so passionate and so... It's opinion. People who are life coaches nowadays, they give the same as a counselling. They shouldn't be counselling. They haven't got the training. They haven't got anything. They're poisonous inside. If they want to do life coaching because they want to gain money, it's not from the heart. It's not from any empathy. If you're a really good life coach, your heart will go into life coaching. The money will come second. Excuse my nails, guys. I've been hairdressing today and I have dyed fingers. Okay, before someone criticises and says I look like an absolute minger. But they don't train. They literally will just set up. They'll copy a certificate of some Google image, or they'll do 2 hours online, answer a few questions, A, B or C, A, B or C. You got 5 out of 10, yes, you are a life coach. It's disgusting. And just because people, i.e. like AD, have suddenly come out and said, I've had a life, thus I can coach you, I can give you ideas and help you. No, because what if your life has been full of drama? What if your life has been full of toxicity? What if your life has been full of hurting people and cheating and lying? Are you going to pass that on to people? Is that what your opinion's going to be? If someone comes to you for real help, what kind of help are you going to give them if it's coming from a poisonous place? And I can't get... Oh, here we go. Their followers will eventually find out who they really are and leave with threats of loss. It's going to happen. I was moderator for one who would gossip about her followers. I just, I popped on, and I know I'm not organised for this one. I just came on because I was annoyed at the fact that, you know, he's getting supply from all these videos that are being done about him. Says she, now doing a video. See, it's a catch-22. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. I've had that before, Mr. Mr. Me. Mr. God, Mr. I get that. Mind you, I wish I had her money and I wish I was funny as she was. I feel like they're similar to a cult, Iris, yes. See, and it's hard because there is so many good life coaches on YouTube. There are so many good life coaches. And when I talk about things like this, I do tend to have a few life coaches that might come down on me for talking like this. But maybe that's kind of a guilty conscience. If the cap fits, wear it. You know, if you are a really good life coach, you can see where I'm coming from. And if you're a really good life coach and you know your heart's in it, you'll see this video as a positive and you'll see me talking like this because you'll know who I'm talking about and you'll know what I'm talking about and why I'm talking about it. The only people that don't like me talking about these things are the people who are getting their conscience pricked and are feeling guilty about what I'm talking about. And I'm stuck for words today. You know when something riles you up and gets you so angry, you are just like, you just can't get out what you want to say. I'm feeling like that. Maybe I should have written it down on paper before I started. You know, but I do watch so many people and I've doing these videos about AD and it's disgusting what he's doing. Leave the Ruseks alone, man. Leave it. Iris, I'm sorry to hear that. See, people like you, this is what I'm saying. You've just put that comment there. Now, what happens if you got into the hands of a life coach that was after your money and didn't really care about you at all, and their advice and their opinions was coming from a bad place? If you are a bad person, your opinions aren't going to be very good. Your opinions are going to be from a toxic place. I don't understand how people like that can actually give advice to people who have been through real pain, because their empathy is lacking. And if they haven't been in the same place as you have, how that they can relate to you or give you any real advice. It's like me going on, I mean, I've never had children. It's like me going on and giving advice to people that have given birth, or I haven't a clue. I've been no good. But that's how it is. These people. It is, life coaching is the new, see, kind of think of the catchword. There's a catchword there. It's like grey is the new black or whatever. Oh my God, I'm just so stressed out thinking about it. Alan, if you're watching me, come on. You know, your time is a UK time. You know, you're probably on the internet. Mister, there's a few people that I know do that. And I know one particular person that does that, but we won't bring that up because that conversation is not this conversation. That was another conversation. But I could tell you about some life coaches. I'm on one today. I really am. Alan, if you're watching this, join in the conversation. I'd like you to stick up for yourself if you have anything to say. I also think that you need to stop going on about Chris and all that lot. The thing about the twister mat, you know, what is he doing with the body bag? Body bags aren't. You're just your two genes, your shadows, your. Oh, I can't even. I mean, I don't even watch you fully to understand what the hell you talk about. I can watch you for 5 minutes, and by that point, you'll smirk and you're laughing and you're begging for subscribers and you're begging for Patreons and begging for money to buy you a new camera. And you're talking about how you just record off a tiny little camera whilst showing the tiny little camera. But what are you actually recording off to show your tiny camera? You're obviously recording off something else. It could go on. You just make me make my blood boil. And Andy, has he called you out or something? Who? AD? No, might do from now on, I don't know, but no, I'm just calling him out. I just think he's disgusting. He's a leech. And I'll be honest, you know, he's enjoying it. If I was doing something that was really wrong and going on about people that have been murdered and wouldn't let it drop, and people kept saying, Val, you've got to stop now, I would stop, because it's people's lives that are involved in this. It's over. The Chris Watts case is over. Stop analysing it. Stop going over the twister mat. Stop looking at shadows. Stop looking at lights flickering, at doorknobs turning. Stop looking at people in the background. Stop looking at what he was wearing, what flip-flops he had on the day to what he had on the day before that. Who cares? Let the family rest. I don't know. I'm going to see what you've been saying. Sorry, Andy. It's just another channel that will not let the Chris Watts case go, and the Ruseks have been asking him to stop. Please. Iris, what have you just done? Iris! I've gone really hot and embarrassed now because you've done that for me. Thank you so much. Don't know what to say. Thank you. My ears are burning even hotter now. Thank you so much for doing that, sweetheart. That's lovely. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm not one for getting things like that happen to me. It's happened once before and I got really nervous when it happened and I didn't know what to say, but thank you so much. And again, this thank you, sweetheart. I mean, I've switched my camera on and I still don't really know what I'm talking about. And I do know what I'm talking about, but I should have written it down. I just think you need to stop now, Alan. I mean, and what I say to you is not going to help. I'm just going to be another channel now that's, you know, talking about you and giving you supply and making you feel famous, making you feel like a celebrity. It sickens me. Kate, I saw your message going, are you live? I'm like, yes, I'm live. Where are you at? Oh, bless. Guys, does anybody watch this channel, what I'm talking about? And what do you think? Because it's sickening. It's sickening. I just don't know what else to say. I really don't know what to say. He needs to be stopped. Alan, stop talking about the Chris Watts case, for God's sake, man. Give it a break. Give it a rest. Oh, God, thank you, Kate. Yeah, I'm dippy as well. But I don't know if I've got anything else to say, really. I just wanted to say that because I just think some people just need to stop. And again, Alan, you look to me like you are starting to branch off so that you can't get your channel taken down and you don't want to lose your 40,000 subscribers. Because if you continue down the route of doing a criminal thing and you keep going on and on and on and on about Chris, you will get your channel removed. And I think you're starting to realise that now, which is why now you're starting to branch off. You're going to branch off into coaching, or you're going to branch off into ghost stories. Why? Because that you know that you're going to have to peel off your persona and you're going to have to create a new one. Because if you don't, and if you don't do something soon, and if you don't create another persona quickly, and do it fast, and reinvent your channel and make it something else fast to keep all your clients, because yeah, if you're a life coach, they're going to be clients, aren't they? You know, you're going to have to evolve into another character quickly to keep hold of the people, because once you've evolved into another character and you diss your armchair detective persona, no one can take you down then, can they? Because you're not doing it anymore. There's lots of channels that I've seen that keep going from one community to the next and creating different personas because they've outgrown or they've